Welcome to the Know. I'm Brian.
I'm Ben.
So we got to talk about the Epic Games Store. There is a big controversy that's been going on over the weekend when it comes to exclusive games. And the game in particular that really set off a shitstorm on Reddit is Super Meat Boy Forever.
Yep.
It's coming next year. And it was kind of revealed in Discord, I think, that it's going to be exclusive to Epic Games Store. People are pissed. People are not happy. They feel like Epic is fucking over gamers.
Which Super Meat Boy Forever isn't the only exclusive for Epic Games.
No, they do have multiple exclusives on there right now. They've got more on the way. Basically, Epic is going to war with Steam. I think there's no other way around it.
Oh yeah, and actually I don't think it's a bad thing at all. We'll kind of dive into that in a second, but I think there are more games that have this exclusive window than we might necessarily know.
Yes.
I think the reason why a lot of people are upset right now is because this was leaked through Discord.
Yeah.
And I don't think many people know that Epic Games probably has these exclusive launch windows for at least a year.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's just one. So we should note it's coming to consoles too. It's coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One. So we're talking just about the PC version here. But it is an exclusive to the Epic Games Store, which means it's not coming to Steam for a year. Recently on the game's Discord channel, the Tommy Reffinis?
Once again, I'm going to say you nailed it. You're always nailing it with the names, man.
Tommy, I'm sorry if you're watching this, but he said on the Discord channel, I understand people don't like change. However, he said the Epic platform is desperately needed to get Steam to give a shit.
I think that's true. I think it's absolutely true.
You think he's talking about payments to the creators there?
I think it's everything. I think there's a lot that can come of this deal with Epic and Steam and kind of how they're doing things. I know Epic has a lot of incentives for indie developers. It has a lot of incentives for even people pairing with them to show off games, influencers and the like.
Yeah, the revenue split's way better.
Oh, absolutely.
Too, on Epic. It's what, 88%? You keep 88% of your revenue?
And it's 88/12, and then I believe also there's a dip where you don't have to pay for their engine if you're using it. And you're publishing. It's like a 5% cut, which is huge for indie developers.
And we should note, there are other exclusives right now on the Epic Games Store. There's Hades, which is from Supergiant, which made Bastion and Pyre. There's Journey on PC. There's The Pathless. Ashen is also currently only on Epic, not on Steam. Others are coming up. Satisfactory, that's a factory building game from Coffee Stain, Genesis Alpha 1, Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. So
a lot of them, if not all, I think those are indie developers.
kind of indie-ish, yeah. It's smaller side.
So I have right here, this is from The Verge. Epic is waiving its 5% royalty fee for all games made using its Unreal Engine, which is a huge boon for indie developers who are already squeezed for cash by paying the revenue split fee.
Right.
So that could be huge. I can definitely think we'll see a kind of a difference between Steam and Epic Games, where Steam recently cut what they do for higher tiered games like AAA studios.
Right.
And I think we could, until this levels out, see Epic Games Launcher as a hub for a lot of indie games and indie studios.
I think that's what they're going for. So the way they're using this to get their game store off the ground, of course, is Fortnite. So you need the Epic Games Launcher for Fortnite. Now we have a way of pushing the store to you. But it's worth noting, Steam did this back in the day. You couldn't authenticate your copy of Half-Life 2 without installing Steam. This was back in 2004.
I remember that.
Hated it.
People hated it.
Like,
They were so
what the
mad.
hell is this? But here they are, and this is definitely setting up a big confrontation between Epic and Steam. I get that people could be upset, like, hey, I'm used to going to Steam for my games. If I want this game, I got to go somewhere else now. It's a bit of a headache.
The only thing I could see as an issue is if the launcher sucks, which so far my use with it hasn't been too bad. But other than that, I don't see a negative with this competition. Like, competition fosters innovation, and it fosters a lot of what we see for deals for new games and platforms. We'll see something like what we see with Sony and Microsoft, but these are both launchers available on PC. You don't have to pay for new hardware.
I do think competition is good, and I think Steam is overdue for some competition in this space. I think I think Epic would be better served, give you a reason to,
Yeah.
discounts. I think they're on the right track with the free games.
Yeah, I think they're getting out 2 free games, I think, every few weeks or something like that. I don't know the exact specifics on it, so don't quote me directly.
I'm an exclusive hater. I have to admit that if I think they should be the same across all, console exclusives. I hate them.
Well, here's the thing.
It would be nice if you just had one thing.
All you have to do is go download the launcher. Like, it's not, you don't have to buy new hardware. Like, if I want to play Spider-Man and I'm an Xbox gamer,
I got too much shit already.
Brian.
Interestingly, a lot of people have some theories about, this kind of ongoing war between Epic and Valve. Developer Ryan Davis recently tweeted, "The drama unfolding between Epic and Valve is nothing short of fascinating." And then he listed some bullet points. Fortnite leaves Google, proving that the model is possible, meaning that they didn't launch Fortnite on Google Play. They launched it on their own launcher. Then Valve lowers their cut, so high sellers don't jump ship.
I think that's when Valve noticed we need to do something.
They wanted to keep all the big AAA studios on board. Epic announces new store, offers better rate. Then, interesting fourth bullet point here, Valve releases free Battle Royale game, meaning that update to Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah, I don't know if that's so much the launcher issue as much as it is we need to keep Counter-Strike competitive with Battle Royale games coming out, especially Fortnite.
Right.
I think Fortnite has given Epic Games a great chance to come out swinging with a launcher.
Oh, all of this is because of Fortnite.
Absolutely.
And I think they've even said as much. Like, none of this would be possible without the success of Fortnite. So we will see what happens. It's definitely an interesting, kind of some growing pains for the Epic Games Store, which only launched last week.
Yeah, it's gonna
only
happen.
launched during the Game Awards.
I think one of the few complaints I've seen with the Epic launcher is that there's some issues with the search function. But that's gonna come. Give it a little bit of time to breathe, and it'll get there. I don't think there's any reason to panic just yet that there's games on a new platform.
It's interesting because part of me thinks that how can you challenge the dominance of Steam? Others have
been
tried,
around forever.
Right, and others have tried and failed. However, the other part of me thinks nothing lasts forever, and things that were on top have crashed. I mean, you can go all the way through the history of the fucking internet, AOL, Yahoo, MySpace, stuff that is
As
just...
Valve's time finally comes.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how it shakes out. It'll definitely be an interesting battle, over the months and years to come. So what do you guys think of Epic making games like Super Meat Boy Forever exclusive? Let us know down in the comments below. And for all your news from the internet and for gaming, all that good stuff, keep it locked in right here to the Know.
See ya.